Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. So here, let's finally have a look at Gabriel Ascension. And yeah, we'll look at her stats first. She is a speed type, so her speed is pretty high. Her HP is very low, which is also kind of in keeping with speed types. Attack is pretty darn high though, and then with the gauge, she'll be over 30,000, which will do good damage against any element. And then on top of that, she has a critical. And then I say this every time, I feel like, but critical on Pierce monsters is really, really strong. And then if you're lucky enough to get critical into the weak point of the boss, that's big, big damage. And then we'll look at her abilities. She is a Pierce with a Minesweeper and water resistance. And water resistance really helps with her HP. And then she has Null Warp. So yeah, compared to her evolution version, she has two null abilities, and then they're also completely different null abilities. The evolution has null damage wall, and then this Gabriel Ascension has Minesweeper and Null Warp. So you could take them to you know, lots of different quests, and so having one of her gives you a lot of versatility if you slide her back and forth. And then the strike shot is the new strike shot. It's the poison meteor, and this one's pretty awesome. Other meteor strike shots, you know, they can hit lots of guys at once, and so that's great for clearing a field of little guys. But it doesn't do a whole lot of damage to the boss. And then the thing about the like the poison cloud strike shot that like Seimei or Snowbow have, is that it does lots of damage to the boss, but does not do any damage to anyone else. This poison meteor strike shot is the best of both worlds. And so you can use her, that attack on her turn to, you know, hit lots of guys and then take out all the little guys, but then continue to do big damage against the boss. And then how that works is that the first hit does about 700,000 damage to everybody. And then for 3 turns, it does 350,000 poison damage to the boss. So that can clear a field, and then it can do almost 2 million damage to the boss. So that's amazing. That's one of the best strike shots in the game, if you ask me. And then her bump combo, it's Energy Circle L with a Horizon Laser. And then, yeah, the Energy Circle L, I believe she's the third character to get it. The first being Athena, and then the second being Lucifer. And so that's pretty strong as far as attack power. But again, like with Lucifer, the problem with it is that it's very, very large. And so it can be difficult to hit guys, especially where the game is and where the game is going from now, where there's lots of guys filling the screen. And so people within that energy circle are not going to be hit by it. That problem is solved a little bit by the horizon laser that goes across, but not a whole bunch. But still, if you can get the positioning right, it is a strong bump combo. And then as far as impossible missions that she is good for, now she's good for Kushinada Zero, covers those gimmicks. Same with Daikokuten. And then you could take her to Izanagi as well. She's got the Null Warp. But from now, she's going to be great for a lot of quests coming up later. The next Water Colossal quest for Nirai Kanai, she's kind of recognized as one of the best for that. She'll be good for Yamato Takeru Zero. And then also the white, or the light Colossal quest of Eden. And then also Izanagi Zero, and then Doom, that first anime Impossible Monster. So pretty good use now, and then excellent use later, so lots of good reasons to hang on to that. And then able berries that are good for her. Probably the best one for her is the sidekick, because she already has a strong bump combo, and then with the sidekick even become more powerful. And that also works really well with her evolution form as well, since that one also has the strong bump combo. You could also give her Cutthroat, That would be really good against Kushinana Zero and Mirai Kana in particular, since they have a lot of hit points. And then I don't usually recommend it, but like the Style and Bias Able Berries, don't usually recommend. But in Gabriel Ascension's case, the Style Kin Strength berry could be good for her. She is a Pierce, and then Pierces are really recommended for the upcoming Water Colossal quest. And it's not unusual at all to use a team of all Pierces. So if you had the Style Kin Strength Able Berry, she is a Pierce, she would give all the rest of your party members more attack. So that could be good for her as well. Yeah, and then I think that will do it for the rundown there. I really like her artwork, especially that kind of angle that her the waist and hips are at. It's nice. Okay, let's take her to a quest. And then, yeah, if you only had one Gabriel, I would highly recommend that you hang on to a stock of her Ascension materials so that you could, slide her back and forth. And then, her more than most other characters, this is worth doing since both versions of her are so good. Okay, so the mission that we will take her to is Zenigata. And gimmicks here are warps and mines, so she fits that perfectly. And then, yeah, it's also a water element quest, so... And then the other party members that I'm using a Medusa Evolution. She's got no warp and then a poison bump combo, so that's pretty good there. Lots of scorpions here as well, so we'll need some poison. I'm also bringing Marishten. He's got both Minesweeper and No Warp. And then we're bringing Cho Hakkai Evolution. He has only No Warp, but he has a Poison Bump combo as well. And then I missed my chance to talk about it. But on that very first stage, there was a good example of kind of the way different types of Poison Bump combos work with each other. It might be worth kind of rewinding the video to just watch that play again. But Medusa has the lock-on Shockwave version that shoots out 3, while Cho Hakkai has the mini spread. And those are different types of poisons. They do different amounts of damage, and they might last for a different amount of turns. But the thing is that I'm not sure about the timing, but if you hit scorpions, for example, with one type of poison, it takes a turn for it to activate. But if you hit the scorpion with another type of poison bump combo, that second type of poison bump combo kind of cancels the first one and sort of resets that count. So that kind of extends the time that it takes for that poison to take down the scorpion. So if you watch that first stage again, then you'll see that the first turn I hit both scorpions with one poison bump combo. But then the second turn hit only one scorpion with one bump combo. And so the first scorpion dies the next turn, the other scorpion dies the turn after that. So kind of the best way to get around this is to use only characters that have the same type of bump combo. Same type of poison bump combo. So when I play like floor 25 of the Tower of Champions, I like to bring 2 characters with poison bump combos, but of the same type. So I usually bring Fox Metal and then Basilisk, because they have that same type of kind of breath bump combo. So they won't cancel each other out, and then we can take care of guys more quickly. Anyway, that was my little talk about poison bump combos. So yeah, let's have a look at Gabriel's attack here, which again is very, very high. So yeah, almost that's almost a Slayer damage there. That's pretty crazy. Alright, there's that strong bump combo. Again, if we can get it into bosses and enemies, it does really good damage. And I'm kind of liking the, there's the Angel series of monsters, and I'm liking that their evolution and their Ascension forms kind of have different attitudes or personalities. So with Gabriel, the evolution version is kind of like a friendly looking one, and then the Ascension one is more kind of a badass, pardon my language. But we'll see that later with Uriel when she gets her transcendent forms. I guess it's kind of yeah, we'll see that later with the transcendent forms. And then Lucifer too, to an extent. So I'm going to change my angle here so that I can get more healing in with Marishten. And then one other angel, of course, is going to get the transcendent form fairly soon, I think. And that's Mikhail. But I think all of, well, let me see. I'm thinking of all of the different forms that she has. And I'm wondering if she has one that's really friendly looking. I don't think so. They're all sort of on the tough looking side. Alright, so I'm seeing that Gabriel's strike shot is not quite charged up. So I'm going to stall here a little bit so that I can charge it up. And then hopefully start the beginning of the next stage with her strike shot. Okay, so I'm not going to hit Medusa here, or try not to. Well, I did anyway. Alright, but anyway, I guess I can speak about the poison there. That scorpion was hit twice by the same poison from Medusa. So the count was not reset, and so the scorpion died just that next turn after the first attack. If I hit that scorpion the next turn with Chohakkai's poison, however, the count would have been reset and would have taken an extra turn for the scorpion to be taken down. Alright, but anyway, I see that Gabriel's strike shot is going to be charged up, so we'll hit Scorpion with poison on Marishten's turn, and then after Chohakkai's turn it'll die, and then it will be Gabriel's turn, the first turn of the last stage. Alright, so goodbye Scorpion, and then we'll get the chance to use Gabriel's strike shot. And again, it's good for both doing good damage to the boss, and then also taking out lots of little guys. So I'm going to try to hit the boss and both mine robots. We might have gotten it. No. We missed the boss on the upper right-hand corner, but still we were able to take out the guy in the upper left-hand. And then we can also see all the damage that it does to the boss. And also the scorpion there, incidentally. So, yeah, it's a multi-purpose strike shot. Okay, so we saw it do the 350,000 damage to the boss that first turn there, and then we'll see it do 2 times more of that damage. Alright, we'll use a Chohakkai strike shot. It's a null everything strike shot, so we don't need to worry about the mines. Okay, more damage to the boss. More poison damage, I mean. And then we'll have another look at Gabriel's attack here. Ooh, crazy damage again. And then I think we have one more round of the poison damage. Awesome. Oh no, I don't think that was the Gabriel's poison damage. That was somebody else's. Alright, but that lasts for 3 turns, and then finally we'll use a Mighty Shiten Strike Shot to take him out. And that was Gabriel Ascension. So yeah, she's super duper strong. She's not overshadowed by the evolution at all. She's very worth having. If you only had one of Gabriel, then I would recommend keeping a stock of materials so that you could slide her back and forth whenever you liked. And if you had 2, then by all means make one of each version. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Take care.